guys, welcome to Charmhousetarot. I'm your intuitive guide Hillary, and we are doing your weekly Tarotscope, Sun, Moon, and Ascending of Aries. You guys are my last fire signs. We are doing July 1st through the 10th, and if you've never been here with me before, what I do is pull down the energies from the heavens. We work with major planets just to pick up their energy, see what's surrounding you, and based off that, I make some predictions, okay? Also, I will be channeling messages, and if my energy matches yours, hit the like, subscribe, and share. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, links are down below. So I'm just going to jump right in. Your deck has been pre-shuffled, and I was ready to stop, and it looks like you guys are at the bottom of the deck here, your energy. All right. So this, I feel, is just really standing firm in who you are right now. Making very determined, ambitious choices. Now, the rest of my fire signs got affirmation cards because I was having some tough times tapping in. And I feel like this is just a theme for fire signs for the first week of July. It's definitely got something to do with that eclipse energy. And yeah, so what I pulled for you guys is the flexibility card. All right, so this is flying forward towards the future. Just this bird is so free and liberated, and I'm just feeling the freedom off of this card, you know. And let's see, it says, I'm flexible and adaptable to change while I pursue my ambitions. So yeah, you know, you guys are definitely directing your energy in a positive way. I definitely feel that I feel like you're building something, getting something ready to like show or something along those lines. We also have the motivation card. I feel like maybe there's some sort of, it's like you're hearing a calling, you know? And you know, you're trying to understand like the intuitive part of it. I feel there's something here that you don't have full understanding of, you know, because she's standing in the water. There's a cat here, and I just feel like, yeah, following your intuition is definitely advised, you know. Let's see, I am motivated, and motivated people help me to improve my finances. So yeah, you know, using your discernment on who you should trust this week, you know, or just the next 6 months. This is a whole new cycle, you guys, of the year. So I definitely feel like fire signs are being affected majorly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start pulling the cards and see what's going on for you guys. So the first card we have here in the Jupiter's position is Saturn's return. One of my other signs had this too. I think it was Sagittarius, but don't quote me on that. It could have been last week or the week before. What's hidden from you, this Taurus energy in the moon's position. Something that's needing to be worked for, earned. In the Saturn's position, South Node. Okay. Something here is definitely, you know, there's a job that, you know, is presenting itself to you right now. A life job. It could be in the physical. There's a lot of, you know, material energy here. And then we have 8th house, endings and beginnings. Interesting. Interesting. So with what's benefiting you guys right now, all right, with this Saturn age return, I'm getting the impression that you guys are cutting through illusions or false truths, and these may have to be with yourself, okay? There's a lot of progression behind this card. And even through the obstacles that life is throwing at you right now, you're paying your dues, you're correcting things, you're allowing change to happen. I don't think you like it, but you are allowing it. This is karma. And I also noticed with all these other cards here, well, at least 3 of the 4 symbolize karma. All right, so you could be going through some sort of cycle, being responsible, just I'm hearing facing truths very, very strongly. I feel like for some of you this week, if you're not already in this, reflection mode of where you are in your life, this is going to be presented to you. And it's going to kind of be like a reality check. All right. It's going to give you a checklist of things that you need to be doing for the next 6 months. I feel that's what the universe is going to give you. That's very interesting. With the Taurus card here with what's hidden from you. This is the Hierophant in the traditional tarot. So for some of you, you could be fighting a lesson. But I feel like it's going to creep up on you, Aries. Like, I feel like it's going to come this week. There's also this tendency to live in access, doing the most, being the most, having the most friends, having the most money. It's like almost a need to kind of fit in a way. All right. And I feel like that could be hindering you. I just feel like you're not learning something here, and you keep repeating the same cycles over and over and over again, because we have 8th house here, endings and beginnings in your, outcome position. So if you're not addressing this change and you're not learning the lessons, the unfortunate part is that you will be entered back into this karmic cycle. All right. So there's definitely things that need to be shed this week. So if you're not 100% aware of what those things are, you need to really dive deep. All right? That's what this is telling me, 100%. I feel like there's a time here. Time is a factor. It's a huge factor because we have Saturn like very, very heavily placed here. It's a time for stabilizing what you have. It's a time for building security. It's a time for reaching out to people who are your true support systems. You need to start also working on what is owned, okay? Because Taurus, I am feeling, the numbers aspect off this, the money frequency off of this card. So for some of you, you have untapped resources just kind of hanging out in reserves, and you may or may not know about these. They could be coming to you if you work for them. All right. It's like, it's interesting. It's like, I'm not going to say it's there because I'm not sure if it's there, but it's like you have been manifesting it for a very long time. All right. So it could all come at once or, periodically throughout the next 6 months if you, kind of make these changes that you're urged to do. We have 2 5s, jumping 10. So, I mean, you're on some synchronistic type of things here. I do feel like if you have some sort of home project going on, this would be a fantastic time to ask for, a small business loan, like a small loan to, put equity into your house, add an addition. Yep, that's going to be add an addition, like material wise. Now I do feel the motherly energy, so you could have a woman involved, or that could be your energy. The one that wants to make the expansions or the changes or the fixes, and you could, be part of that type of, fixing the house. I'm definitely feeling that. So with the South Node life debts on things that, you really need to be paying attention to this week. All right. Karma's coming around. We do have that node shift, Cancer, Capricorn type of, it's a big jump. You go from emotional to completely non-emotional, detached type of energy. It's different. All right. This is also karma again. So, building bad karma, working towards positive karma. I feel like for some of you, you may have to make some sort of choice. All right. There's some sort of... All right. Saturn here, if you don't fix what it is that you need to address this week, this is telling me that doors that you wanted to, be open won't open. Okay, you will not be allowed the key because you don't have the knowledge yet to deserve the key. That's what I'm hearing very, very strongly. It's like, yeah, don't make any plans or changes right. Don't make any long-term plans with this South node, all right? This is basically saying that, you need to get in touch with the emotional side, address the issues. This does not mean take action right now, okay? Mercury is also retrograde, so it's not a good time to be making, very firm decisions. But it is a good time for reflection, all right? So reflect on these things that need removing out of your life. I definitely feel like you do have, the mental strength, knowledge, capacity to handle whatever it is that needs to be cut out. There is a loss here of some sort. For some of you, it is a financial loss. For others, it's a person. Okay, maybe a lover or a past lover. This is lots of past life energy. So maybe a past lover could be returning and kind of shaking things up for you. Or your partner or the person you're dealing with, if you're dealing with someone, okay? There is an element of a karmic relationship here. So take what resonates. You need to be prepared for your soul's journey, all right? Because this is soul expansion. And this is, putting your foot through the door to take on the new challenges and changes. Now, with the 8th house, Pluto energy definitely has to do with the north-south node thing we got going on. It'll either affect your 8th house or your 2nd house, okay? So for you guys specifically, I am feeling that you will have some sort of loss of something that is close to you, all right? But there's a positive here because there is a second chance. And I don't mean with if it's a partner or a person. I mean it's a second chance at life. It's a redo. Okay? So for you Aries out there that were just living by the seat of your pants, this is basically telling you you have the opportunity. You have the opportunity to change so that you can start opening more doors for yourself. I really, really feel like there's something that you want in your life right now. And it could be love, okay, because of this motherly energy. It could be that you are, seeking love. And that's not the door you need to be opening, okay? If you open that door, it's going to kick you right out, all right? This is saying that you need to start focusing on yourself, your self-love, and then everything's going to start to fall into place for you, okay? Let's see what other energy we have here. Definitely solar eclipse, 44, crisis mode. Something has pushed you into this, I got to get shit done. I got to do it now. Ambition, drive. And, I feel like with age and time, you're going to make it through this big chaotic change. But what you need to realize right now is that this big change may hurt. All right. It may be like the worst of the worst, but it's going to benefit you. All right. What you're going to lose is nothing into comparison of what you're about to gain. All right. We have Black Moon Lilith mystery here in what's hidden from you. I'm going to throw the other cards down. Faith. Okay, these are very opposing energies. You got the devil's sidekick and then, Jesus. So wow. You guys, I'm hearing addiction for some of you. You may have like a little bit of a drinking problem. Will not resonate with everyone. All right. So, funny stuff here. We have 12, 13, 14. So, Aries, you're going to be changing who you are as a whole. It's a complete 180. All right. 12, 13, 14. I have mystery. I am. So, this definitely has to do with the change of yourself. It could be changing your views of power. Also, I'm feeling like a very heavy sexual undertone with this card. It's interesting. I just want to tap into it. Just bear with me, okay? And again, that is that addiction I was just speaking of. Black Moon Lilith also, she teaches lessons too, all right? This definitely matches the frequency here. I do feel like you don't have enough information about certain things. And also work on fighting the inner rebellion, all right? Because you may have something that triggers you this week that is going to be a very heavy emotional upset. And Black Moon Lilith is like revenge. She's anger. She's, obsession. Those things could be hidden from you, whether that be someone who is obsessing over you or if that's your tendencies. Now, with the Faith card here on top of the South nodes, like this is obstacles being lifted. All right. So the more you give of yourself to the universe, the more it gives to you. All right. This is getting understanding. This is taking that deep spiritual journey that, your guides are urging you to do. Inward or outward journey. That's what this South node is. Okay, you need to start, thinking deep thoughts. 10th house here. Okay, you know how I said whatever you're going to lose is going to be for your benefit? This is your benefit. All right, this is the World card next to, the endings and beginnings. For some of you, this is a complete career change. For others, there's hidden money and you cut away your blocks. That's where that blocks is. The blocks. I knew I was hearing that. You cut away the blocks, the things that are hindering your abundance. All right? That's what you do. This is what the outcome is. All right? If you decide to make these changes, that's the outcome. 10th house. Moneybags McGee. Also completing cycles, being able to take a new way and gaining access to that door I was talking about as well. Understand that while you are going through these very intense changing times, you are in a position of power. Okay, with all of this. All right, there's universal love here. And that, to me, is telling me that you are fully supported. Okay? You're fully supported in any changes that you're deciding to make now. They are going to make the path easier for you if you decide to cut those out now. All right? So, wow, Aries, that was really intense. I'm glad we did this. And if my energy matched yours, like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys next week.